Hey friends, so Monday's math lesson is going to be going over the month of April. So before we do that, I want us to go over our 3 songs that always help us remember how to write with our calendar, okay? So let's start with our Days of the Week song. Now, stand up and sing it with me, okay? There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Very good. I know I'm not the best singer, so thank you for bearing with me. Okay, now let's go over our 12 months that are in the year, okay? You can clap along with me if you want to. January, February, March and April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Very good. Okay, now the last one, I know we've sung it a few times, but I know that it gets confusing, so I'm going to go really slow with it. This song helps us to remember how many days are in each month, because not every month has the same amount of days. So if you remember this song, you can go through and figure out how many days are in each month. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31. Except for February with 28, sometimes 29. Good job, guys. So we're going to remember that as we go through our math lesson today. Go ahead and get out your math sheet that goes along with Monday, April 6th, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so I hope you got out your math sheet for today. We're going to be looking at the back on page 298. To go ahead and start with our calendar work, since we just reviewed the songs that go along with our calendar. Now, you'll see that I couldn't put a worksheet up here for you, but I did draw out a calendar of sorts to fill in along with you. As we go, if you need to pause so you can catch up, that's fine. Please excuse my drawing. This was kind of the best I could do, just so I could be able to show you guys what we needed to start with. Okay, so up at the top, it asks you, it says complete the month's calendar, color the blank spaces purple, okay? So at the top, it gives a space for you to write the name of the month that we are in. Now, we are in the month that comes right after March, but right before May. So let's go through our days of the month one more time. January, February, March, and April. Very good, April. Do we need to capitalize April? Yes, because it is the name of the month. So you would write April out, capital A-P-R-I-L. If you need a few minutes longer to write out April, pause the video. Okay, now we are going to fill in our numbers here on our calendar. So there are 2 things that we need to know. First off, when was the first day of April? Well, I'm going to help you out there, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you that the first day of April was on this first Wednesday. So go ahead and put your 1 there, okay? All right, now, the other thing that we need to know is how many days are in April? When do we need to stop? So let's review back over the song that we did a few minutes ago, okay? 30 days has September, April. Very good. So how many days does April have? 30. I'm going to put a 30 over here in the corner just so I remember when I get to 30, I can stop. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start where number 1 is. Remember, we have to finish filling out this week. So all we have to do is count by ones. April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Now, do I come back over here to this one? No. These 3 days were in March. Okay, so we go down to our next week, the beginning of our next week, and continue 4. Then it becomes April 5th, 6th, 7th. I'm going to go ahead and finish filling it in. If you need to pause it, if I get done too quickly before you are, then just go ahead and pause the video, but I'll meet you back over here after we finish filling out our numbers, okay? So go ahead and start doing that, and then if I get finished before you, pause the video. and I'm going to stop at 30 because there are only 30 days in April. Okay? So now we have filled out our calendar chart basically. So if you want to take a moment and just make sure that your numbers are correct, you didn't skip a number or add anything in that you weren't supposed to, you didn't count past 30, go ahead and do that. And you can pause it if you need to have the screen still. All right, now the other set of directions for number 1 says to color the blank spaces purple. Now I don't have a purple, so I'm going to use a blue. So I'm going to color the rest of the blank spaces purple. So that would be these up here. I've got to finish out, basically that's March. And then what came after April? May. So all of these days down here that are still blank, that's because they're in May. We haven't gotten to them yet. Okay, if you need more time to finish that, you can pause the video. All right, let's look at number 2. It says, on what day of the week is the 10th of this month? So let's find out. Let's see. Let's find the 10th. Here's the 10th right there. Okay, and it says what day of the week? Well, if you remember, when we get to our, all you have to do is go up and we see it's a Friday. So we're going to write Friday in the blank. Do you need to capitalize Friday? Yes. The first letter, the F on Friday, needs to be capitalized. Make sure you spell it correctly. If you can't see mine very well, then you can look up at the top of your calendar and it will show you how to correctly spell Friday. You'll see that the F on that Friday is also capitalized. Let's look at number 3. It says, what is the date of the 3rd Friday? Well, let's go back to our Friday column. They want the 3rd one. This is the 1st Friday, 2nd Friday, 3rd Friday. What day is that? It's the 17th. Very good. Number 4 says, what is today's date? Now, if you saw up here, I actually already have it written, but it is April 6th, 2020. So it is the 6th. Put a 6 right there in the box for number 4. And then it says, what day of the week is today? Well, if it is the 6th, let's locate our 6. And then remember, when we go to see what day of the week it is, we move up. It is what day? Monday. Very good. So capital M-O-N-D-A-Y. It is Monday. Very good, boys and girls.